With many seeing loved ones for the first time in a while, changes can be more stark than if they were to see them every day. And it is the perfect opportunity to spot dementia, according to John Ramsay, the CEO of Shift8. Mr. Ramsay said those who live with dementia can experience a range of symptoms in the early stages, with various types of dementia affecting people differently. Here he has compiled a list of 7 of the biggest signs of dementia to look out for when you see your relatives this Christmas. This is one of the hardest symptoms to define, as people's ability to remember events and conversations naturally vary. However, while anyone can be forgetful, it can become apparent when the loss of memory starts suddenly, or perhaps has grown worse over the past year or so. Looking back on having lived with my father, who was diagnosed with dementia when I was 12, one of the elements that now stands out is how he would often forget what had just happened, relying on us to tell him what to do next. While memory loss affects people differently, you may notice your relative can recall a surprising range of facts or experiences from their earlier years, but will be forgetful about recent events. Dementia is an umbrella term used to describe a range of progressive neurological disorders, that is, conditions affecting the brain. There are many different types of dementia, of which Alzheimer's disease is the most common. Some people may have a combination of types of dementia. Regardless of which type is diagnosed, each person will experience their dementia in their own unique way. In the US, it's estimated there are 5.5 million sufferers. A similar percentage rise is expected in the coming years. As a person's age increases, so does the risk of them developing dementia. Rates of diagnosis are improving, but many people with dementia are thought to still be undiagnosed. My dad was constantly making copies of the house keys and buying exactly the same items from the shops more than 3 times a day. For those living with dementia, one of the biggest frustrations can come from feeling an emotion, but being unsure from where it originated. Christmas can be a challenging time of year for those living with dementia, as they are often in an unfamiliar home, surrounded by people who aren't part of their daily routine, and this can be overwhelming. Another early sign of dementia is a change in the way the person communicates. Linked to a change in memory, those who have dementia can struggle when communicating, often getting lost in conversations when it involves a topic they are unfamiliar with, or struggling to recall the right words when discussing an idea. All the symptoms above will show themselves subtly at first, and can often be missed.